Oh, no. Yes, Azul. Teammate, you're fine. That works. Take that. Hey, Jabogo. I just wanted to check behind me real quick. A little risky, but I was like, there's not really much of a chase you could do. How we doing? Pretty good. Had to talk to my friend while they were driving down to a city several miles away, so I had to call them and make sure that they were getting there and also not going insane, because I know how irritating it is to drive by yourself for an extended period of time. Ah! Every game is absolutely brutal to play. A little bit. Hello, God of Zig. Are you zigging or are you zagging today? But the good thing is that I'm starting the stream incredibly warmed up, because I was literally just free playing for the entire time I was on the phone with my friend. So the sticks feel completely in sync with my thumbs. Touch that? That's fine. Ah! Oh no, he got a double demo. I'm zigging. It's Zig Day after all. It's my birthday. Hey, happy birthday, Zig. I'm somehow now even older, despite the odds. They said it couldn't be done, and yet you've aged another year. Dinner time, Matt. It's getting late. 8:50. I say I haven't eaten dinner yet either. Your job is dry AF. Do you work in the desert? What do you mean dry? Like, just very, like, straightforward? I kind of don't mind jobs like that. Like, there's always, like, that job questionnaire of, like, do you prefer jobs where you're constantly doing something new? And I'm like, not really. I kind of like routine, personally. I don't mind it. But I do understand that sometimes it can be a little, like, oof. Like, I'm trying to do something here. Trying to get some stimulus. What is going on there? I made a piece of my cake. It was a cannoli cake. Wait, hold on. Is it like a cake of vertical cannolis that are all like iced or something? Like, or is it just the cannoli cheese being made into a cake? Boring? Well, you're making a paycheck more than what I can say for myself. So I'm gonna say there's a good and bad. But I am sorry, J Bowie. That sucks. It is rough when you're trying to come to grips with that. We have a Twitch viewer, Goosey, who started a pretty good job that he liked the other couple months back. Wonder how that's going for him. Not the first part, one second part? Okay, that's what I figured. Because I've seen people do the opposite, where they just make a cake by, like, combining a bunch of one thing into one, like, in the most literal sense, versus, like, taking the components of something and making it into a cake. Oh, I wanted to spike that down. Cringe. Move to Nashville. The city of hip-hop. Someone made a chart the other day, and they said if the South actually formed into a country, Nashville would be its capital, and everyone immediately started arguing. Personally, if everyone in the South combined into one big mega country, I think Atlanta would be the capital. The South in their conjecture was not involving Texas at all. So if it involved Texas, I might feel like it might be a Texas capital, but I still feel like Atlanta wins out in that. Wife is pregnant, we want to be back with family and friends. Feel that. Luckily, I don't have to worry about that. Great save. Azul, roll it, roll it, roll it. If you grab that boost a little bit more effectively, that would have been pretty sick. But yeah, I'm like, Nashville's a cool city, but I don't think I would ever say like it is like the epitome of the South, the fact that it's going to be the capital, but that's just me. Fun fact, he doesn't know I don't have anything. Aww. Aww. That's a really heavy hut. Luckily, he doesn't bump him. Ooh, that was a clutch bump. Holy. Bump. Nice. Ah, I couldn't get around that angle. Play off the rebound, play off the rebound. Good job, Azul. Wait, we have the lead. Bump, 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 bump. I hate turning around on that. Ooh. Good job, Azul! Oh, we got it. First dub of the day, chat. We've actually won a lot more off stream, but it's Friday. It is Friday. No, we're back to a pretty decent MMR. Most of these players are pretty solid. Problem is both the enemies and my teammates are solid. Ugh. Why can't my teammate just be good and all my teammates or opponents suck? Also, we're at a point where we can maybe not carry, but we're going to be pretty hard to deal with for most of these people in this rank because we're pretty locked in the warm-up. Shout out chat aggregator. Everyone seems to be saying connecting today. Oh, it's because I get it. Because I changed my my webhook, so I just realized that's not gonna work. But I think I fixed everything else in terms of my channel point rewards, so not triggering. It was like an outdated authentication process. There it is, let's go! The actual alpha flex in its full glory. Did not expect teammate to go for that. My bad, teammate. And by my bad, I mean, I didn't expect him to go for that. See, like I said, I fixed it. I fixed the important stuff. I missed that more than I ever knew. It's something that if you've never seen it in stream, it's always a fun thing to see for the first time, for sure. And I've never seen that. Yeah, it's because the thing broke for so long. That's oh no, teammate. Oh no. Oh no. Anyway. So yeah, that's fixed. And now that that's fixed, I can get real wacky on my stream again. I can put in a bunch of integrations that trigger stuff in my OBS based on channel point rewards, which is kind of the whole point of it. So I also have a bunch of random MP3s that people have made of me and sent to me, so that's kind of fun. Do like sound effects or random stuff about it. Nice. Teammate doesn't want to succeed, dude. Crazy. Oh, I was like, I think he might be pinching that, but I can't tell. Dude, red bone shrimp is such a crazy throwback. That's like a pop quiz for like truly classic taco viewership. Is like, do you remember what would red bone shrimp play? And people are like, what the heck are you talking about? Also, my game is still occasionally doing crazy framey stuff, so if you guys are wondering why it looks like my game is a little pixely, it's because I am on the lowest of performance settings right now. Red bone shrimp is definitely a classic for sure. Uh-oh, J-Hogs. Unfortunately, I spoke too soon about my teammates. That one was right at your face. Weird to get face blasted by that. Wait, 1 minute. 2v2? Oh, never mind, I'm good. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to double check my chat thing to make sure I can log back in. I think because I changed the webhook, it's not grabbing anything because it's going to my old webhook and then it's just going like over and over, so I'm gonna fix that. Also, huge fan that I got the exact same opponents that were pretty good and then a new teammate. So, all right. First the foot and then my chair broke today, but my MMR is up, so who cares? Lila's playing on a yoga ball. Apparently that's like a whole thing though, is like using a yoga ball as like a chair. Keeps your core active because you have to kind of like balance yourself. I don't want to try it. I don't know how gaming on a yoga ball would work though. Oh, I gotta reset off that. What the? Nice touch. Don't flip. Ah. Oh! I was about to say, I'm like, don't flip, because that's going to be given away, but no. Whoa, black and white balloons? Man, it's almost cool, unless for that ghostly child, yeah! I'm playing on a dining room table chair. Gross. Party time is so peak, boo. Hey, DJ. Halo.mp3. Oh. Ah, I thought he dunked me. Bonk. Ah! Teammate, what was that? Hold on. He tried his best. He was trying to get, oh, he was trying to get the lightest of cuts there, and it just did not work. Oh, try to spike that directly in the ceiling. Oh, thought I calculated that perfectly, and I flipped wrong. Cringe. Teammate, I need you to stop shadowing and just get back so I can shell. Do you miss using Alpha Boost? I never used Alpha Boost. So if you're asking me personally, no. Hello? Teammate, are you okay? Bro is truly puzzling me. All right, possession play. Yeah, best I could do. Try to play for 50. Perfect setup for a double. Or faking. You gotta flick that. You gotta flick that. Not like that. Oh, that's contact. Oh, no! Not the best placement, but great contact on that, I gotta say. All right, steal some boost. Oh, we got him trapped here, Invader. Unless you, honestly, why not? A little risky, but I was figuring Ethan was probably gonna have to stretch for that. That works. Get down, control it, get down. Not bad. John's gonna give it away. Go to the wall, go to the wall, go to the wall, go to the wall, go to the wall. Aw, good dribble by him. All right, you're gonna go for my corner. If I can get that past Ethan, sad. It's okay, he doesn't double it. That works as a 50. I can get this. They're gonna hit it probably straight down the line. Just kidding. Oh, you goofed. Good fake. Unfortunately, you took my boost, so you're kind of on your own. All right, I'm just trying to hold this up, nothing more. Maybe I can spawn? Just kidding. Cringe. There it is. Hey, John, this is GC2. John? Hello? Boo! No one loves you, Ethan. How dare you just throw it away? Crazy. Oh boy. There are only 2 exotics? What does that mean? So in return to real estate development? With that one chatter? Did he ever get back to you on that if you connected with him on LinkedIn? Ooh, good turn by Ethan. I thought he was going back to the corner. All right, we're just gonna lob that because I don't really have much else. That's fine. Not the cleanest touch of Invader. If you want to go for that. I was a little afraid of that. On for it. Very winnable. Buddy's called me so bad because they not a single beat all game. Meanwhile, he whiffed on a rolling ball, unpressured, and he's saying I'm an ass player. Dude, look in the mirror. Holy.
I need to rehome a dog. It's a small terrier and tends to bark a lot. If interested, let me know. I will jump over the neighbor's fence and retrieve it for you.
Nice. I'm good. I don't need or want a dog in my tiny apartment, especially since I don't think my cats have ever coexisted in a space with a dog for more than about 3 seconds. When my sister came to visit, she brought both of her cars out of the, when she was moving, she brought both her dogs into the house just so they could walk and whatever, but my cat saw them and immediately like, wah! And ran to the far corners of the apartment, so. I really see rage from people that are playing well. I mean, yeah, but it's just really funny to watch this dude be like, holy crap, dude, you're so ass. I'm like, buddy, you literally watched a ball roll into an open net. And then the other one, I don't even remember their goal, but like, it's just so funny to me. Like, I think if you're gonna call someone ass because they're not doing a certain thing the way that you want them to, you at the very least need to not make the worst mistake of the game. You know what I mean? Like, you can't make the by far worst mistake in the game that's like objectively bad in any rank, no matter what you say. And then be like, wow, teammate, you're really threw this game away. And I'm like, I don't know, man, it was a 1-goal margin and you let up an easy one. So what are we doing here? Nice save, Holy. I'm gonna boost for you. Just kidding, I should never do that. He immediately assumed I was gonna take it. Okay. Wait. Oh, horrible read off the corner. You can call your teammate ass under these circumstances if you have no brain. What? I was super lost what you were trying to do there. Sorry, Ellie. To be clear, I'm not calling my teammate this game ass. My teammate here is doing pretty good. It's mostly just the guy last game we lost, and he whiffed a very basic thing, which is fine if you're diamond, but if you're, you know, the 3rd highest rank in the game, then maybe not. But I'm not really someone to say every single teammate is bad. It just, I find it really funny that my favorite quality of GC2 and up players is this undeserved confidence that they get about ranked. Like this very strange, like, super ridiculously cocky approach they take to games. Like, man, the only reason I'm not signed to G2's new approach into the RLCS is because of you. And I'm like, considering you can't survive on less than 80 boost, I don't know if that's accurate. Nice pass. Like, they tell you you suck even though they suck. No, oh, no, 100%, yeah, I get that. The multi-chat overlay is stuck on connecting. I know, yeah. Remind me right at the end of the game and I can do that. What happened to the Dallas FC role? Did that open back up? They're one closed, but another one is like usually they get back to me in about a week, and it's been about a week, and they haven't got back to me. So hopefully they get back to me. I did find a really ridiculously cool job with a company I haven't heard of, but then again, it's like the name of a company that like owns other companies, you know what I mean? It's like the blah, blah, blah sports group or whatever. And that one's pretty crazy. They're looking for a fully remote role to basically oversee like an esports program for like a bunch of kids across different schools and cities. And it pays absurdly well. So if I would love to do that, and I'm pretty well qualified for it, I'd like to think. So trying to figure out how that one goes. I would thank all my lucky stars if I was able to nail a roll like that. It's fine. Good control, Ellie. That's a good flag. Gotta lob that a little bit better. You're dead. Oh, he's not dead. That's a fun fact. Thank you, teammate. Good coordination. He had more momentum, so he took it right off me. I could probably get that, but he's gonna hit it to me anyway. Oh, okay. Honestly, he looked like he was really panicking in that one, so I was just like, yeah, you're gonna overtouch it. And then he got just enough to touch, twice in a row. Nice, Ellie. Honestly, if you just want to leave that, or that works, I'm gonna lob the back post. Ah! I didn't realize I was just in. Ah! Teammate, no! Oh, buddy, he rushed that so hard. Can Mod please marker that? He just drops a single sorry. No problem, man. Let's just not get psychoed on, thank you. Bonk. Okay. I love boosted teammates, says this guy on the other team. Yeah, take it. There you go. Do you want the dog? He's not dead. That's a fun fact. It is. I think it's pretty fun to know that someone's not dead. Oh, right. Let me check the chat real quick just to make sure I can fix that. Because I think it's just a web. I think it's just a like re-authenticating it type of thing. Go to the browser real quick. Oh, YouTube, I just closed your stream window. Stream widgets. Chat, chatty chat, chattiest chat of all time, chat, settings. I have to purchase it? And by purchase it, I mean type in my information to log in again? Ugh. I don't... Sorry, guys. I'm fixing the multi-chat overlay. I'm sorry. One sec. Why is it still connecting? Oh, did I change the WebSocket address? Oh, heck, dude. Oh, heckity heck. Oh, heck. Oh, please. Oh, boy. It's not working! Are you being strict with what you apply to? You're shooting out applications for a ton of different stuff. I'm trying to stick to more generic stuff, but over time, I'm probably going to have to open things up to pretty much whatever I can get my grubby hands on. The only downside is certain jobs that would like absolutely ruin my life, like overnight shifts or something like a grocery store. That would absolutely ruin me. So, all right, well, until I figure out this chat thing, which I'll do on a different stream, because I don't know how long it's gonna take. I'm just gonna, unfortunately, Twitch and YouTube, you are not gonna be able to see each other talk. Yo, I'm a huge not fan of the new thing Spotify's doing lately, where like they will put out like a new single and you click and it's like 7 songs in an EP. I'm like, that's not a single. Isn't the whole point of a single is you put out like a song? But they're like, but it's not an album. And I'm like, well, an EP basically is like a mini album in my mind. It's closer to an album than it is a single. And yet people are like, no, this is a single with 3 songs. And I'm like, no, those are 3 singles. Like, what are we doing here? Hey, Moonswrath. Wait. Ooh. Brandon, you pansy, dude! If he just advanced on that and knocked it over the corner, I could have pre-jumped that and we could have gotten a goal and a half right there. Insane that Brandon just confirmed he gets absolutely no woman off of a play like that. Nice, Brandon. Never mind. You get a hug from your mom. Kyle fan club sign up. So right now, do you want a piece of this? Honestly, I'm down. I'm a big fan of that. Just placed my Steam controller in reservation. I've kind of wanted to get a game, sir. People have been telling me about those, and I'm kind of interested. My PS5 controller's still doing strong. Same with all my Wii nunchucks replacements, but you know, kind of want to experiment a little bit. Bonk. Oh boy. Interesting. But I'm also like incredibly broke right now, so I can't buy literally anything. Although, a friend of mine works in interior design, and their company just finished some like $250,000 reno for like some super rich family in Dallas. And apparently they were just throwing stuff out. And my friend was like, yo, do you want like a 65-inch TV? And I was like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, cool. Well, it's free. It's in my trunk, so when I see it this weekend, I'll bring it over. I'm like, hell yeah. So pretty lit. So I'm just gonna get a ridiculously large TV soon. Hopefully, if it's a truly rich family, it's like an OLED insane whatever TV, but I didn't get to confirm details. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, you know what I mean? They released the CAD files? Damn. Now everyone and their mother's making knockoff Steam controllers. Just trying to slow it down there, because I don't know how pressured I was there. I'm not gonna touch that. Maybe the problem is Windows 10. Honestly, you might be onto something. Ooh, good block. Brandon, no way you got to not even midfield and used up that whole 100 boost. Ooh, I went for the goal because I thought I saw Angel Smirty, terrible name, go to the far boost. Uh-oh. Oh, that works. Fun one. Why are high power shots rare in lower ranks in the last 3 years, but they existed before that? I'm sorry, what? My mom's an angel and would never. Yeah, that's what you say, dude. Free 65-inch TV. Yeah, I'm hoping it's an OLED because that would be kind of lit, not gonna lie. Because then my whole life would be OLEDed out. Oh my god, I completely butchered that first touch. I thought I was going to be a little higher, so I tried to wave dash into a flick, and then I was like, what am I doing? Where do I get the audacity, chat? Oh. I'm just going for random nonsense right now. We deserve to get punished on this, not gonna lie. And yet we won't! Because if there's one thing the gods love is hubris. Oh. Hey, Elias. Oof. Over pursued that one in a little bit. Woo! Good job, Brandon. Minus super crisp and clean button presses. Ah. They released the same data after watching the whole FCFSQ for the controller. I've used it for a few things. Switchback to Xbox style buttons are not great for my thumbs. I will say the one thing I did really like about the Thrustmaster controller is the mouse click buttons for the face buttons. I thought that was a really cool feature that I've not seen on a controller up to that point, at least. Now it's becoming a lot more popular, but at the time I was like, wow, this is actually really responsive and fun. Especially because there's not really a reason for it to be like anything other than that. Like you need like, is it being pressed or not? There's not like a weighted thing to it. Like even in Madden, I used to think about it, but honestly the Madden passing, if you're bulleting a pass versus tap, is just length of holding it. It's not actually like how hard you're pressing it. Even though as a kid, that's what it felt like. I want the Steam machine. The Gabe Cube, guys. It's the Gabe Cube. I love the tactile face buttons. Yep. It's not spherical. I posted a picture of the game Sphere on Twitter the other day and was like, you guys call yourself real gamers but have never played an actual console. Shake my head. And people were genuinely like, how do you have that? I didn't have the heart to tell them it was a picture from Reddit. No! Why is bro taking his time on that? That was an open net. Also, shout out to Dallas servers, 8 ping, hell yeah. Spherical! Oh. He just went. Okay, cool. So we're playing against people who might be psychotic. Spawn, please. They were just slow enough that I'm like, I think I might be able to get there in time. What the heck is he? Oh, he spawned. Same side. Oh, you're chasing. All right. That's crazy. I'm going to still beat you to that. Holy. It's a weird game. Anyone named Isaac always raises suspicions for me? Fair. Not really to be trusted. World was doing just fine before gravity, Mr. Newton, all right? And he comes in here causing trouble. Me when I realized I would definitely be the guy that would hang Copernicus. Earth isn't the center, buddy? All right. Hey, Kobe. Quick elevator pitch. That was not quick at all. It's the longest chat message of the day. Ooh, hello. Oh my god, I didn't think he'd go for that. All right. All right, unfortunately, my teammate doesn't realize I have no so. That second touch kind of ruined me, I'm not gonna lie. Wanted to reset, but bro was already up for that. Hey, you want to catch that? Nice. Not as nice. Catch flick. Close one. My butt didn't grab that boost? That's kind of cringe, I'm not gonna lie. Ding. Good fake into the bump. Well done. What I'm saying is a lot of base mechanics are fading from the low ranks lobbies because they train the flashy stuff. Oh, yeah, I 100% agree with that, Assam. My biggest thing that I tell players when they're like, hey, how do you get to higher ranks? How do you rank up? How do you blah, blah? And I'm literally just like, just do like basic stuff. Like, there's a reason why when I'm giving advice to plats, I'm not telling them to work on flip resets. I'm telling them to work on power shots and doing a basic fast aerial. People are like, yeah, but that's boring. I already basically know how to do that. I'm like, well, like, come back when you very much know how to do it, and then you can just dominate the rank you're playing in. I'm not gonna lie, C, I apologize for I keep calling him C, his name is S. Or rather, it's S, because there's an exclamation point. But yeah, I thought some guy was pressuring me, so I'm like, oh, I'll lob it up, it's fine. Teammate, keep in mind, you just need to touch it. Nice. You can leave that if you want. You can take that. S factorial, yes. You multiply all letters that come before S. Quick, without counting, what number in the alphabet, if A is 1, is S? I'm gonna go with 19? I don't know, actually. Well, I'm not actually thinking about it right now, but I'm trying to like see like, is that like even at a, I think I got pretty close. It's like a plus or minus 1. Because it's STUVWXYZ. Nah, I overshot. Not gonna lie, I forgot about W chat. It is 19? Isn't it actually 20? Oh, well, I slowed him down. That was a tactical whiff right there, holy. It is 19, let's go! I'm not thinking about this, it hurts. It is 19. I just pulled that number out of my ass. You don't really need the fancy mechs until then. I think honestly you can get pretty far without insanely fancy mechs. I think it definitely helps. I think of mechanics as things that give you better options because it gives you the ability to be like, oh, if I'm in a certain situation, if you're doing only basic mechanics, it kind of limits what you can do. But if you know how to reset, if you know how to air dribble, if you know how to et cetera, like all these different things, it allows you to be able to be like, hey, in this scenario, now I have like 3 options instead of 2 or 1. And because of that, I think it elevates your play. The thing is, in low ranks, you don't need that because most people are still trying to figure out how to fly in a straight line and hit the ball most of the time and manage boost and blah, blah, blah. So therefore, when people are trying all these crazy things, and they're like, I can't rank up, I'm like, well, yeah, because you're not aerialing even correctly. Like, again, I keep trying to mention that dude the other day who came in and eventually Lilo 1v1'd them. Much lower rank, because basically like a, I don't know, Lilo, what you are in ones, but I'm assuming at least like a GC2 or 3. You know, SL 2s or 3s type of player against someone who thought they deserved champ and they were in like gold or something and they struggled to drive in a straight line. So they're like, yeah, I deserve champ. And I'm like, I don't think you deserve the top 5% of players when you can't do like, you know, the basics. Like, that stuff is always kind of weird when people claim that, no, I'm actually insane. Like, congrats on doing one mechanic okay, sometimes Brandon. Unfortunate. Mechanics are what make the game fun. No, but that's the thing, though, is like, if you can do mechs, that's great, and that's why people do it, because it's really fun to hit a clip. But the thing is, when people are complaining about mechs, they're complaining about not being able to win. I'm like, well, the reason you can't win is because you're not able to, like, beat someone on a basic aerial. Like, the reason why if you put a lower ranked player in a lobby with me that I'm going to beat them 90% of the time, even if they are like a freestyler type player, is because I can do the fundamentals way more consistently than the other players. Like them just doing a basic aerial takes all their concentration, whereas like anyone who's played for long enough, it's just muscle memory. Like they're not going to miss aerials unless they're judging something else. Like 90% of the time if I miss an aerial, it's because I'm expecting the other guy to like go for a certain read, so I position to block that read or something. Fortunately, that's a goal, yeah. Tried to 50 that one early, but I wasn't sure how aggressive he wanted to go for that 50. Brandon's worrying me. Brandon worries kind of all of us here. Alright, decent enough 50. I'm not getting that follow-up though. What? Brandon, you were my second man. What do you mean you fake child? I fake child. I just don't know if Brandon's going or not. Yo, bro, you drove in between two players and didn't touch the ball. Oh, man, this is hard for me to read. If you fake child, and I fake child, then... I'll either C3 after that. It's the wall mech or the GC1. Yeah, I mean, playing off the wall is really important because you do need to be able to actually slow the play down. Honestly, a lot of people think it's offensively. Honestly, defensively, if you know how to do this, just take the ball back, pop a ball, and just stay close to it, just like this. That alone will help you so much playing defense. Then our third, yeah, exactly. Okay, we had Azul. We won with him earlier today, so. Hey, it's Thwacko. I think I casted him the other day. Yeah, he plays for Quinnipiac. Look at that QU tag. Oof, I'm not gonna lie, I got way more power on that than I thought I would. Man, I'm playing really slow on these plays for literally no reason. Good double. Do minimal cracks, played only matches, get to no rank. Yeah. Really good clear can create chances. I mean, a clear is something that people, it's like, you understand, most of the time it kind of wastes your possession, but a good hard touch down the field in any rank can create chances if you are paying attention to where the enemy team is positioning. Because a lot of times people will just creep up and arbitrarily assume, oh, it's going to be a soft touch, you're going to go for an air dribble, you're going to go for a dribble, you're going to go for whatever, and then you just hit it deep, and then suddenly they're like, oh god, speaking of, this one is going to be bouncing down. Ah, yeah, barely a touch to take it away from my teammate. Oh. And let that bounce into a pop up and over. Elder's gonna give it right back to me, and then we're gonna flick that. Gonna take the free boost. Goal. Nice. Okay, cool. Quinnipiac, also known as someone who's crazy about Quinn XCII. I don't know about Quinn 92 fans. I don't think they have music over in Quinnipiac. Hey, cut that inside. Oh, team, I still have a duo. What's the point of paying employees if they don't pay? Okay, well, that's okay. You're playing a different thing. I quit this game, man. Unfortunate. Oof, I was going for a completely different reset there. Love a low 50, Wilson. Quite a bit more boost, that was a goal. Wuzu, you like a pass that's directly at your face? I'm so sorry, that was a really bad one. Always want to pass it ahead of the player. Boop. Top corner. Close one, good save. Not gonna spawn, cringe. Nice. Bruh. Bruh. Oh, I tried. Flick middle, maybe? So cooking that a little bit. Oh, a little risky. Good controller drift, gross. All right, it's clear for us. Burn that bridge when we come to it. Yes, exactly. There we go. Oh my god, I thought I got back to that. Got a Hall effect controller, stick trick free. That's why I want the game, sir, or whatever. I wish YouTube had replies. Yeah, that is one aspect of chats that are a little sad. Sorry, Azul. I don't know if he was going supersonic, but okay. That's actually super funny that I gave up a passing play. I genuinely am so unused to players ever. I also, fun fact, half flipped great, but I held the boost slightly too long and I couldn't land in time. Sorry, teammate, that was on me. I'm so used to players on the other team playing like their teammate doesn't exist that a passing play legitimately broke my brain. Nice. I'm gonna switch to Twitch. All right, welcome in. It wasn't a base Xbox controller, so I couldn't order a mass amount of replacement like a standard. Wait, what do you mean a mass amount of replacement? Whoop! Oh my god, I just realized he was able to keep that up. He's not passing that out though. Oh my god, what? What? That was a shot? That's insane. He was definitely just trying to 50 it. God damn it, dude. That's wild. I was playing the pass. I can't believe he shot that from the side. That's crazy. Big sad. I didn't think he'd actually try to even attempt that. I was like, yeah, I have pretty much the entire near post covered, so now he's gonna do that. Ugh. You gonna buy a replacement fifth? Ah. Hey, Scout Mike. Are you feeling good? You out of the hospital, hopefully? Bruh. Bro, let me in. There you go. I was just saying, like, let me in the goal. Oh my gosh. That would have been a sick triple. I was thinking of getting a reset or a pancake on that. What? It's not a kickoff. Scared me, dude. Called the bluff on that cut. Now, does he know I have no boost? He does. Oh no! Teammate, so when your teammate is not back, last thing you want to do is go really aggressive and do a cut. So, I don't know. How is this happening so often in GC2? This is like the third time tonight where a teammate has just completely whiffed his touch and resulted in an open net. Speaking of whiffing, by the way. Ooh, sorry, teammate. I thought I had a little bit more. Wow, you're getting balled on. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I really thought I could get that back pass. I didn't even need to touch that, to be honest. If I had maybe like 10 more boosts, that would have been clean. Bad skin. No problem. Cool, bonk. Teammates, you're not allowed to hand off like that, or opponents, you're not allowed to actually be smart on the replay. Or on the dribbles. Oh, okay, they're not. Oh, I gotta reset up that. I'm just getting back. Screw this. Screw this. What, dude? This guy is the king of getting a very mid-air dribble that just beats me by like 1 millisecond. Oof, that was a terrible pass. I'm sorry, teammate. I was trying to put that right in your path. You can still get that. Oh, I like it. The back post as well. Steal that. Touch it. I'm not going to go for that because they're just going to hit it to no one. I don't think they double that. All right. See middle, teammate? Well, if they played predictively, they probably could have got a dunk there. Good catch. You can get there first. That's a really good recovery by them. Oh, hello. I wanted that boost, but unfortunately I'm not going to get it. Hello? Just trying to keep possession. I got tagged on fort. Okay, I'm still winning most of these 50s at the very least. All right, we're going to go for a mini. Oh, never mind. I could have speeded him on the top. And we're done on attacks. Sad. Luckily, teammate, you go right now. 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 Okay, cool. I'm going to steal a sorry, teammate. It's just that it was either him or me. That was kind of a desperate one. And he's not going to jump, and that's a goal. Oh, he went late. Okay, good. They know they got the boost advantage. Yep. I'm guessing GC2, yes. Sad thing is his teammate actually had that read and he just didn't get it. So, on fort. Okay. Hello? Double? Oh my god, I thought he hit it away from me. I was like, buddy, ooh. Say in the current situation is how you read the game, which doesn't come to mind for most players who run on instinct most of the time. Yeah, I mean, that's part of game senses. It's honestly the biggest thing holding back pretty much every GC3 I've ever met from getting SSL. Is they're like, how are you able to get like I'm more mechanical than you. How have you gotten SSL and I haven't? I'm like, well, frankly, it's because you don't read the game well. You make a lot of bad decisions. Like, you can be less mechanical and still get SSL. You just have to make decision better than most people. Like, I don't even, like, I'm de-rusting and I still don't, like, speed flip consistently at all. And yet, you're still able to go forward as long as you're getting good plays off. Good way to fight through that contact from teammate. He's gonna have to get the second one, though. Nice, well done. All right, this should be a pretty clean air dribble. 50? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna tap it over him. Awesome. Okay. Nice. Also, Ellie would panic on that. And they did! All right. Oh. Oh! Like a seal! Ooh. There we go. I'm going to bed. Good night, Scalamai. I'm getting my dream drone. Bro's gonna be spying on his neighbors. Hitting him with rubber bands. Been playing 100 ping my whole life. I think Mina just got a new refresh. I don't know if that's where you're from, but I know Mina just got a new server refresh, and they were saying a couple different
wow, almost
places are getting new servers. Scalmy, you said almost 2 years, and it says a 6-month prime. I'm a little confused. I don't know if that's how time works, but thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate you. Max the option, you have to play the game, and sense how to do that. I played on my hotspot for 4 years. Blech. Draco, you can't be coming in chat and saying something that gross. Ooh. Take a 50. Sorry, teammate. Thought you had a bit easier recover on that. Thought you had more time. My bad. I saw him get back to the corner after the bump, so I'm like, that's good. But no, they actually sniped that perfectly. Dad's convinced that we need a router. Yeah, that's the one thing I always hated about living in my parents' house. My dad he made more than enough money to afford good internet, but he just decided to always go on like very average or mid internet plans. And I'm just like, Dad, like, please, I'm gaming. Like, please just let me have any fun online with internet that isn't from the Stone Age. Wow, that was a really hard hit. I didn't expect him to take it all the way across like that. Don't get flicked. Why are you backwards? Ooh. God dang it, dude! He carried that 50 so cleanly. I would like Snoopy Fan better if he did anything with the ball. Bro says close one. Ugh. Not gonna lie, I didn't think he'd challenge that 50 that cleanly, because he didn't get the corner boost, I don't think, so I was like, why is he able to challenge this so quick? I should just play fast to play fast. They never expect that angle! Look at that. Oh, yeah. No, you spilled my water. Sorry, chat. Sorry, Snoopy Fan, it ruined my vibes. I didn't go for kickoff. You know what? You don't even need me. See? Not the ellipses! I play in EU. Wait, 100 ping in EU, dude? Holy, that is a home skill issue of your dad, not getting an actual Ethernet connection. I had a buddy who played really good Rocket League, and he was a solid player, but I learned he had never played on Ethernet once in his life, so we convinced him to get a really long Ethernet cord from his dad and eventually plug it into the modem. And he was like, oh, this is what I've been missing! And I'm like, yeah, buddy. He's like, dude, I was dealing with so much latency. I'm like, dude, latency is not a thing the moment you get an Ethernet cord. Like, that's your issue, buddy. Not gonna lie, I did not pay attention to that roll. I was looking down the line. I was going for a way different read on that one. My bad, teammate. Don't. Okay. Trying to see how far that would come off the wall on that last one. Light tap. All right, I'm going too precise on these touches now. I gotta calm down. Oh, that's fine. 50. Oh, he caught that with a reset? Oh, never mind. I was about to say I'm like teammate about to absolutely peak. There's no way, dude. Thank God he left it, though. I figured that would actually be kind of tricky if I went low, because I saw one guy go back post, one guy go up on the near. I'm leaving that boost for you, teammate. We're not going to pinch in the first one. We're going to carry it low 50. That works. That's possession. Grab boost. Get it. That's fine. I'll steal boost. Take a 50. That's a shame. No problem. We're going to hard hit this one because the guy's on the wall, so he's going to play catch up. Almost pop over him. Good defense. Steal his boost. That's insane that I don't steal that. That's insane I don't steal that. Ugh. Captain saves some O's. Actually hard carrying. Ah. Well, I wanted to buy time to get that boost, but not like that. Good job, teammate. Could be in. This dude's recovery is unreal in the Dominus, I'm not gonna lie. He's made some really good touches that he really shouldn't be. It's fine. Just figured they would probably travel across. Okay. He called my bluff on that one, but I was ready for it, so we're good. Just kidding, we are not ready for that, I don't think. Ooh, Snoopy fan really scared me on that take. No! I wanted the bounce. Got frustrated on 80 millisecond ping. That's what I'm saying. US West, I gotta say, is some ass servers. I never understand why they're so inconsistent. I think it's just because they're in the middle of desert. Performance is not as premium because they're not in the middle of like a city, but... Or at least not a major city, so it's a bit more spread out. I'm just gonna let him have that one. Bang, hook shot. We're smoking it, chat! We're smoking it! Can't let me have that hit, buddy. Off the bounce. Flicking away. Noise. Buddy from Bahrain who would queue USE with me sometimes, and he just knows how to play with 120, 250 ping. Yeah, it's always the funny thing about like when Mina was playing on EU servers for years, and then people were like getting on LAN with them in 1v1. They're like, man, these guys are so good. I'm like, well, dude, they're top 100 level playing at 120. Why do you think they're good when you could completely take away all the lag? Of course they're gonna be good. Really just convinced myself to get fiber from AT&T Fiber. I don't know, like it's so much cheaper than what I had before, and I get 40 ping. Yeah, I have AT&T Fiber. I pay for 500 up and down. I think it's like 55 a month. I don't know, but it's great. And since I'm in Dallas, I get like 8 ping on any central server, basically. Because all the servers for this game are either in Illinois or Chicago, or Illinois or Dallas. Ah, that was me being cocky. I didn't think that other guy would turn for that one. Wow, I ghost touched the crap out of that one. Yeah, it's a lot harder to get those low pings because there's just so many different options in the East that I think it kind of just gets lost in the sauce. Team, you can't dive in on that. I get the money for better internet, but I can't get permission from the man of the house. That's when you just gotta ask your dad to sign into the account real quick and then just secretly change the plan or something. Not the kickoff as well. All right, down by 3 within 37 seconds. Great start, W start. Okay, we didn't get smoked off that kickoff. That's all that matters. That 360ing into the 50 actually worked way better than I thought it would. Cringe. Try to take the 50 on both. These guys are like way too in sync. Completely unfair. D10 boost, easy clear. Nice. It's funny as I tried to leave that corner for my teammate and that he didn't go for it off the landing. It's okay, he didn't score that. Gotta reset off that. I don't know how you got away with that one. Whew, good pass. Phone died and Twitch won't let me in on my laptop. Cringe. What? Spawn? I specifically tried to turn so he wouldn't expect me to spawn there. Speaking of not expecting me to spawn, cringe for them. Bloop. No, you're not gonna get there, Tab. No. Oh. Pinch? Go! Cringe. Noid is a bot? What the frick was that? Good, I'm glad you missed that, dude. That was the greatest touch and carry I've ever seen in my life. You don't need to touch that again, but it would be great if you did. Good job. I could have flicked that earlier, but I thought he'd drive past me. Back post. Double. Oh my god. Not the double crossbar, chat. Take that. Pick out. The plan B, what the hell? Okay. Take it aside, take it aside. Okay, that works. That works, actually great. Boost grab, bump him. Nice job, teammate. Okay, we're winnable. Redeem a replay review, but I don't want to mess up the flow of the stream. I'm gonna probably save those for a review stream. Oh my god! An actual like replay review stream, like a coaching stream. I've done this before, and it feels like an easier way to like bang out all the ones that people actually have a replay on. Oh. Damn it, you cheating up? You cheating up? Nope, you went back on for it. Well, was winnable if we didn't sell 3 goals right in the first minute. On for it. Yeah, I like doing those just because if I used to do them just whenever and that was fine and people like that, but the issue is that like I'd be playing well and then people would redeem it and then I'd stop stream for 15 minutes of 0 touching the controller and then I'd cool down and then I'd get back on and my games would be really mid and I'm just like, So I started getting kind of resentful of them. I had to polish up my fundies again. Feel that. How are the games? Pretty good. I was on the phone with a buddy for like 2 hours and I was in free play the entire time, so we're feeling clean. Speaking of clean, also clean up the diet a little bit. Mid-steam snack, little Greek yogurt granola bar. Look at this chat. Oh yeah. Those rocks were very good. Wow, I got an absolute monster flick on that one. Trying to slow it down for teammate. Unfortunately, I think he was looking for a pass back. My bad. Oh. I'm gonna fake that and then take on this one guy. He went for that! You're a psycho, man. You should not be around organized society. That's crazy. Bro was absolutely dusted on that. I think he knew exactly what I was going for. That was part of the success factor of that. Oh. Oh! He doubled himself into the save. That's kind of wild, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, went too far around it. I wanted one of those like 90-degree flicks, but I went too far around the ball. Yeah. So that's the issue of challenging too early when you're left alone, is that you gotta buy time for your teammate. That is like the one game sense thing I've noticed most in GC3, is players will just dive at stuff. And it's like, see, the thing is you can chow, but you have to be able to recover in time. And a lot of players just like to go and just be like, yeah, screw it, it's fine. And it's like, well, the thing is like, if you just wait and shadow defend for like a half second, you'll have support. But if you go immediately and get beaten, then you're kind of screwed. It's probably the most consistent thing that kind of bothers me. Outside of, you know, the occasional randoms who just go and miss. And you're like, oh. Not the best recovery, that's fine. Oh! That's entirely my fault. Not gonna lie, I didn't realize he had that much boost. That was such a good touch in recovery, I was just like, whatever. But also I go for that stuff because it's like teammates covering it, because he's kind of floating. I think he's playing for these soft touches. The other team is not even playing necessarily like insane, they're just going directly and going with full confidence and stuff. Oh, god damn it. I knew that was going in if I just put it on target, because I don't think I was going to be able to just shoot it on target and get it past the guy, but... almost looked like a genius there. Okay, pre-jump that save. I'm not getting that boost. Oh, you're so fat, no one loves you, whatever your name is, other guy. Make me hungry. What many people say about the Danger Taco strain. I had Velvet Taco the other day, chat. Let me tell you, it was Pagarino, dude. Good touch. Sure. Hey, Guesty. How you doing? We're just gaming, trying to get back up to GC3 after a long time away from the game. De-rusting and all that. Okay, I think they thought he was out of boost and they just left, but that's funny. Oh. Way too cocky to take that big of a bite. I was not going to be able to chew that in time. Bruh. Controller keyboard. I play with Wii nunchucks. And before you ask me my specs, I don't think they make this version of the Samsung Smart Toaster anymore, so I can't really tell you. Ah! I went the perfect contact on that. That was pretty greedy of me, not gonna lie. Oh? Perfect time demo. Jump. Nice. Hey, Noids, what if you hit that right to me? Very sick of you. Nice dunk, teammate. Top corner. Let's go! Oh my god, dude. Look at him playing the angles. Bro is smart. That's actually a very good read for them, and he's gonna waste it. All right. I'm just gonna fake this. All right. Dab. Oh. We'll take that. No! Tree Trunk betrayed me. He went to the other side. And now he must be destroyed. Ooh. Good way to start. Completely whiffing on my backwards touch. That's fine. You want to pass that? Sick. Ooh. Okay, I'm just going for random stuff now. I'm not actually collaborating with my teammates, so let's maybe fix that a little bit. Gonna catch that? Yes, sir. Ah! I got a little bit of him, a little bit of the ball. No, teammate! Aw, he started to move out of the goal before the shot came in. Go for a double. Technically a double. Wait! Imagine that one goes in. Would have been a banger, technically a double full reset. Montage clip. Oh, I was just trying to stay ahead of him. Bro is patient AF. Interesting touch. Oh, I'm sorry, teammate. I think he waited for me to chow that, and then he was... Okay, one of us needs to fucking chow this, dude. Like, this is getting... Yike. He just backs off so far that I'm like, okay, well, you're not even in a good position to chow anymore, so I guess I'll go. And then he goes, and I'm like, oh, well, that doesn't really work for me. So I'm just gonna assume he's gonna chase and touch random stuff. Okay. Also, let's not cheat up on that one. They read that very well. Okay. Should have jumped anyway for that. I'm putting too much faith in his ability to read this. I was like, okay, he's on the near side. That's a pretty easy prevention play from him, but... All right. I think we have used up all of our, I'm going to assume, blank credits with a teammate. Done your stream the other day with my K-State boys. Hey, Jaxer. I ran into some Quinnipiac dudes earlier this stream, actually. So it's kind of funny to see them pop up in my ranks games. But yeah, glad that you guys were able to get that display. That is the one thing, like, obviously a lot of people are like, you know, K-State is not typically like, you know, showing up in too many tournaments, but like, I do kind of like those tournaments where you do get to see those like smaller programs get a little bit of a spotlight. Oh, teammate actually peeked out of his mind. No, I put it too high. Hilariously, I don't think this other team is good enough to be able to keep this lead, so I'm going to try a little bit further. But, like, teammate is not impressing me necessarily, but I also am missing the occasion. I missed that open net, so that's on me. So, I think I can actually get this back. We just need to lock in a lot better on these midfield plays. Ooh, okay. Not touch I wanted. Sorry, teammate. I could hear you double commit, but you were just a little too late for me. Bro. That's a hard read. Oh, and yet. Wait. Okay, there we go, teammate. We got it, 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 we got it. We got it! Unfortunately, we're playing with 2.5 people, considering one of them is barely GC, and all the other two are GC3 peaks. Yes. So, that can be a little tough. Honestly, that's the hardest part that most players deal with in CRL, is finding, like, all three players locking in. It's the easy C-sport to recruit for, because you only need 3 players, but at the same time, it's like, finding all 3 players that are on the same level is always the difficulty. They used to be the classic thing with, oh, wow. All right, now we can forfeit. But yeah, that was the hardest thing about older CRL rosters, where that's crazy that bro dropped a what a save after I said nice shot. Cringe. But we would see that all the time in CRL. It would be like 2 very good players and then a third who's like good, you know, like not bad. It's like 2 SSLs and like a GC2, GC3 or something. And they'd be able to hang in certain games, but ultimately there would come a time where they have to make a really precise touch or read, and they just couldn't do it. And it's not to say like, man, you really suck. It's just like at a certain point, you're not gonna be able to hang with a rank that you're like 300 MMR below, you know? Wait, you said Columbia College in South Carolina? How many Columbia colleges are there? Good job, Tree. Who is lighting off fireworks right now? Top corner. Ah! Go save. Yellow. It's like a firework frickin' bonanza going on outside. Oh, good bump. And yet, nice. The main reason we haven't ran an R2 for my school is because it's rough to point them in that position. We run everything for they know how to have a skill gap. It's very tough. I mean, I made a post about this the other day that people think skill is like linear in a way, or at least it's like natural to think about it like that. But ultimately, like skill is like, it goes exponential once you get like to SSL. Like the players who are like pro level are so much better than an SSL. Like I don't think people really understand, which is why it's really funny. Like even when my stream, I was playing SSL games, like, oh, you're playing against pros? I'm like, but yeah, I don't think you understand how much higher pros are than me. Like I'm a 1900, you know, maybe with a couple more wins, you could be 2K, but like ultimately, like, no, I am not even close to where a pro is because these pros are like unnaturally good. It's like they're playing a whole different game when you run into like FK or beast mode or atomic or whatever. Yellow. I don't like that you turn for that because now you're drifting. And yet. Double commit. Wow, horrible clear. Horrible clear. Wow, they really butchered that. Anyway. Yo, bro, have a good stream. Thank you, Andre. Hopefully you have a good night. Can you the fireworks at least? Okay, yeah, because outside it's here. I'm just like, geez, like, what is going on? It's the Saturday before Mother's Day, like, or it's Friday before Mother's Day. Like, what is there possibly, like, national holiday-wise? Personally, have you guys seen those, like, crazy-ass drone shows that have been put on by like different cities across the world? I think that would be way cooler to put on than a fireworks show. I'm kind of anti-fireworks, chat. I don't know how you guys feel about them. Whoa! I missed all the pads going forward. Really, the moms? Yeah. We're seeing the tail end of two siblings competing about who loves mom more. Like, wow, I love mom this much. Like, I love mom this much. Launches 700 fireworks in the air that spell out, love you, mom. It's so much crazier of a game, even though it's not always far. In a well, that's what I mean. Like, when I try to describe to players, like, hey, this ranked mechanic in threes where you can play within 3 ranks is not fair at all to your random, because a 1500 cannot play with an 1800. And then people in chat are like, I don't know, man, I'm a plat and I can play with a champ or whatever. Wow, BLT girl cheese with 10 gifted subs on Twitch. Let's go. Thank you, BLT. How you doing? How you doing, Big Poppy? Ooh. If you guys got a gifted sub, please make sure to say thank you. How you doing? Doing better now. Yeah, we're currently unemployed. We're rocking the stream, trying to get back into the rhythm of content now that I have a little bit more free time. But yeah, unfortunately, we're a little brokish. Oh, sorry. No, I hit the brakes, so I could have just picked up. Oh well. Worst part is that was completely preventable, but Joss overcommitted on that rotation, so then he had to cut and he realized he had no more ability to do that. Yeah, we're just trying to make things. Oh my god! Oh my god! Our teammate is a freestyle, I guess. Ugh, D, you're actually like fast. I hate it. Wait, you left the boost. Oh well, it's cool. Never mind. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Yeah, hopefully you're doing well, BLT. But anyway, to get back to my point, before I was so rudely interrupted by gifted subs, was the one thing about skill that's really interesting is people are like, well, I'm a plat and I can play with champs. I'm like, yeah, but the thing is, you can kind of maybe a little bit hang with champs, whereas like A 1500 and 1800 are miles apart, just like a 2100 and a 2400, even though it doesn't feel like they should be because they're both SSLs, are miles apart. Dunk. Oh, dunk! Kyle with the $5 on Super Chat. Nice. Thank you. How you doing, Kyle? There was talks over on Twitch of creating an official Kyle fan club, so. Not everyone? All right, connect Kyle. Thanks for popping in just to drop a $5. What a legend. Hopefully you had a good day. Not too stressful in the drives. Oh, I was trying to stay above it for the clear, but. W Kyle chain. Things we like to see in the YouTube chat. Close one. Trying to play 50 to channel that. Wait. I'm gonna let a teammate have that. Nice. He said, huh? Try to have it all. Wanted to get that side boost and the beat. Can I get that? Oh! If I had more boost, dude. I just couldn't catch back up to it. Reset. No, you bumped me up, you dick! That's crazy. Honestly, that's a crazy clutch play by him. He bumped me just high enough that I couldn't get back down for this. Watch this. That's insane defense, I'm not gonna lie. Robbed. Did I wait too long for that? No, we're good. Oh, never mind. Okay, good. Shoot that immediately? Oh, they're smart. Yeah, I'm not entirely smart. Oh, good bump. Okay, that works. We'll take that. I was just playing the near angle 50 because I knew he was in a bad position, but that the fact that he just like flailed and freaked out a little bit, it's kind of funny. I don't know. Oh no, just kind of funny. Let me update the super chat goal. W Kyle again. 10 because we're past 5. That's how new limit works. Chat, we're pretty thick and juicy win streak. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe not win streak. Okay, no, that's the wrong word. But like points gained, positive streak. What do you even call that? Sesh? It's a good sesh. Whatever. Oh, speaking of football emoji, the other day I got gifted a code to Madden 26. And I've been playing it lately, and I'm not gonna lie, Madden 26 for some reason is way better than NCAA Football 26, in my opinion. Playing it feels a little bit cleaner. The only downside of Madden is that the EA added this feature, and I don't know what it is, but I swear to God, if you throw a pass to a receiver, I don't care if they have 99 catch in traffic, 99 receiving, 99 whatever. If they get touched or breathed on by a defensive back within a full second of them touching the ball, they will drop it every time. And I don't know what it is, but it is infuriating. They did add a feature, though, that I actually genuinely love, where if you start franchise mode, you can do a fantasy draft, where every single player in the NFL gets put into a draft, and then everyone basically like drafts their own team from scratch, which is very fun. Issue being, I don't really understand what's going on with like the new passing mechanics, because I drafted Sam Darnold late first round because he's the only decent quarterback remaining. And this man is throwing at the ankles of some of my players on a wide open like out route or something, like a medium pass. And I'm like, buddy, you should be a little bit more elite on the accuracy than that. So, I don't know. EA still got these random gimmicks in the receiving game to nerf it. Like, I understand no receiver's gonna be flawless, but like, you're an 86 overall, like, you know, quarterback. You should be able to hit the occasional out route. It's an awesome feature. Yeah, huge fan of the randomized franchise, but yeah, the frickin' receiver drop anytime they get breathed on is really frustrating. It'll happen like 1 out of 10 times, which I guess is maybe the point of the X Factors or whatever. Because like I have Drake London as my wide receiver 1, and he's really good at just chucking a ball up with a DB, and if he's taller than them, like 80% of the time he will catch it, or at least like have a pretty good opportunity to. But again, the aforementioned feature comes in, and even when he's like super locked in and got great contested catch stuff, he will still drop it every single time. And you're just like, I'm trying to remember my lineup. I think I have Dallas Goedert at tight end. I have Drake London is my wide receiver 1. Alec Pierce is my wide receiver 2. Tony is my wide receiver 3. I don't remember. Either way. You got Carolina, Sam Darnold? Oh no. Yeah, I'm a fan of Alec Pierce. And then running back, I have Charbonnet and Ashton Genty. Trying to use one as like a power back, but it's funny because Genty's so young that he's not a power back yet in the game, despite that being like kind of his whole thing, is that he's a crazy good like break tackle type of player. But Genty's kind of like small. I didn't realize. Charbonnet's like actually kind of built compared to him. So Charbonnet is my running back 1. He's pretty good. Good receiving back option, I will say. These guys are kind of locked, and I'm not really sure what the hell's going on. Oh, never mind, they're in party. Charbonnet get traded? No, correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. I don't think Charbonnet got traded. I think the other running back got traded for Seattle. I like the part where I take a 50 to steal that side boost, and I get not only 50, but then bumped out of the way of stealing that boost. Wow, perfect setup, and I immediately butcher it. That's really crazy. Kenneth Walker? Maybe? Kemba Walker! Step back! Cardiac Kemba! Does it again! UConn wins at the buzzer! Sorry, whenever I hear Walker, that's the first thing I think about. How old is that highlight? Kemba Walker hitting a step back jumper in NCAA. Actually, not even an NCAA. I think that was like ACC playoffs or whatever. He went to the Chiefs. Despicable. Cringe. Mahomes like tore his ACL late in the season, and he's already like, yeah, he's actually possibly going to be playing week 1. I'm like, what kind of devil magic they got going on over there? That a dude can rip his knee in half, and then he's like, yeah, it's no problem. That's only like a 6-week injury. You're like, obviously it's not a 6-week, but still, it feels like it. They need that devil magic in the Lakers locker room, dude. I need Luka to face off against this OKC team. They got no chance. I just want to see good playoff All right. Aaron Rodgers Percocet treatment, where he's got horse sperm injected into his knee. His doctor's just being like, yeah, whatever. That's like where you stop going to a doctor and you start going to a shaman, like dead ass. Man. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, these guys are kind of playing mid, but we're playing right into them. Like this one, if I just hit it slightly up instead of forward because I was trying to set up an air dribble, I would have been perfectly fine. But then because I didn't do that and they played that read well, I got dunked and it's a goal. It's like, damn, if we just... play a little bit more to beat the man, rather. What the frick is this? Dude, this coordination is insane. This is insane, dude. He got 50 directly into a catch. Look at this. What is that? Cringe. Anyway, that was potentially the greatest team I've ever seen in my entire life. These guys are playing with espers. These are not normal human beings. Welcome back, Matt. What did you have for dinner? Also, I'm queuing threes too, chat. There's just no threes matches, so. You did. Think you missed. Okay. Dominoes? I don't know the last time I had dominoes. Just going for the lightest little touch there. I like how the guy got bumped and he's like, hey, wait, I can demo you, and then just immediately chased me. Ooh, 100% of the time, if you don't go up the wall immediately, they think they're safe, and then they go up the wall, and then you rush, and then you can dunk them. That was almost the guaranteed goal that it should have been. Hey, let's do it again. He was smart. That's an insane dunk. I hate everything about that. Where's my help on this? Oh, he went way out of the play. Holy. Wow, D, I like the part where you definitely did not mean to touch it like that. Went straight up in the air. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, tried to get another pre-flip. Put that a little higher. Kind of half-cocked idea, not gonna lie. Love that you turned. Unfortunately, you're not cut out for primetime, John, and we're voting you off the island. It's okay to be sorry, John, but you can also just forfeit, though. Red tag GC playing near GC3? You're not in Kansas, buddy. Ooh, great flick. I like the part where I got no power. Blah, 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 blah. If you can recover and pass this, you're the greatest of all time. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Cooking? Ah. Interesting. Nah! Bro. All right, you are definitely getting dunked here. That's crazy. Good save. Man, that boost spawned about 1 millisecond after I left it. Wait, is this the same John that threw our other game? He might just be having a bad day, I'm not gonna lie. He's not playing like poorly, it's just like the occasional things he decides to turn on make me want to question a lot about my life. Yeah, okay, that was kind of a lazy one, but either way. Casual, I'm playing against mostly high chance of very low GCs and pulling off things I've never done before. I can now improvise on a whim. Sometimes you just need the confidence. That's all you need, Matt. Put him way early in the stream. That's what I thought. Okay, we got D this time. I remember D being pretty good. I think I've beaten him both times, but he's pretty fast, and that's all I really care about. Not a great start, but it's okay. You were low boost, just trying to make a read. I've missed those too. Bold to turn on that like that. I don't know who you thought you were passing to there, but... Huh? No! It just went over me. Don't mess up that hit. Nice. Okay. Man, I'm just trying to grab a freaking bump. I don't know who demoed who on that one. Blah, 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 blah. Superset? Close one. I don't think he gets a super clean touch on that. I say as I miss my boost and waste all ability to recover. Oh, interesting. Wow! Okay, that was next level decision. Buddy, I don't know what you were trying to do there, but infinite time to touch that to corner, and he decides to lob it near post. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Not a bad pass. Unfortunately, I don't have the run up, but that's fine. Still boost. Cringe. Good low 50. I'm just gonna get all the way back. Okay. I figured he'd probably touch it hard if he's going that fast. That works. I really like him to fake chow. Good pass. Throw it away. Almost worked. All right, D, you can absolutely slap that or do that. All right, D, unfortunately, you're also not ready for prime time. GG's. Bro says chill, buddy. Hit your freaking boost targets and hit the ball. That's all I need. That's 2 goals off whiffs. What is this magic? Hitting it to the corner, following my touch? You should take notes. 100 boost, almost getting dusted on the near post. Gotta be careful. All right, I'm just gonna say I got down, Mr. President, on that one. Almost. Oh, okay, he got it. Okay, I was like, I'm not sure if he has the first one. He forfeit. Why would you play into that? You fool. Sorry, that was a bit I couldn't pass up. I forfeited 2-0, and then teammates scored, and then he forfeited as a way to be like, see, we can still win it. And so I just completed the forfeit, and then he immediately wrote a slur at me. And I'm like, buddy, don't test me. I'm the one who wanted to forfeit. You effed up twice, and you did one thing right, and you're trying to act like you're on the high ground. Nah, dude, it's way funnier to me to just forfeit and teach you, hey, if you don't want me to forfeit, then maybe don't give me a reason to earlier. That was a little BM of me, and by a little, I mean very. I don't endorse that behavior typically, but I think it's really funny that he thought I wouldn't immediately endorse that forfeit. Okay, well, I'm not going to count that in our record. I think I've beaten him every single time we played against him, and now I've lost once with him, but that was just because I'm memeing on that one. I kind of wanted to get him exactly again and see if we could win, but either way. Yeah, I'm kind of at a point where, like, we're on a decent enough win streak where, like, the idea of losing because we're actually... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Wait. There's a lot going on here. Nice. Peak pettiness. Yeah, I love being petty and stuff like that. Teammate threw up a 2-0. We got to break away. My teammate shot and I forfeited before it went in. Oh, that's actually even more petty. Like, you don't even get the stat, buddy. Oof. Great catch by me. My bad. Wow, I was like about to say, I'm like, I hit that the lightest possible thing to get it as far down as possible. I'm glad that went in. These guys are not only on the struggle bus, they are driving the struggle bus. No bounce? Oh, I was like, that could go all the way. Dang it, that rolled out and I was not paying attention. He said to 3 minutes? Cringe. No twos gamers and casual, I guess. I was kind of assuming casual would be like 3s and 4s heavy. Nice flick. Nice flick. Nice. They were panicking. I don't know what's going on there. This isn't a party? There. Okay, never mind. This is just a freebie that the game gave me after the last couple games. Bro is definitely like a plat. Love Force so much. Mad L loving chaos. Why does that not surprise me? Where the heck is this guy? Oh, I thought he was behind me trying to demo me. I was like waiting for him to run at me. Yellow. Yellow. Yeah, this is just, I just don't understand how this is fun, genuinely, for like these 2D guys playing. Like, your one teammate genuinely cannot aerial. Like, he cannot get to the ball. Like, how is this fun to just get wiped? I understand sometimes you play with your friends and you're like, whatever. I know pro players who've done that, which is really annoying. You're playing against like the greatest player to ever touch a ball in ranked, and then suddenly the other guy's like a gold. But like, that's like to be expected. Like, hey, I want to see what it's like to play at your rank or whatever. But when it's something like this where you're not able to carry your teammate, it's like, what is the upside of this? I mean, maybe I just can't understand whimsy and I'm too competitive a person. Who knows? Proston Oliver. Oof, terrible. Okay, I'm done scoring. Bro has 7 saves. That is the only statistic. Thank you. Oh my god, I was about to say, I'm like, dude, you're really gonna make me play this game out? It is 7-0. Like, please just drop an FF. How are you? Doing pretty well. We warmed up for a fat minute and a half for stream. And by minute and a half, I mean like 2 hours. So we're feeling twitchy on the sticks, and we like it. Oh my god, it's Sesh! Hopefully you're doing well, Preston. Ooh, I tried to actually full send that into a clear to get the rebound, but asking a little much. Great bounce for me. And that's only a goal because you don't trust me, Sash. God damn it, dude. Gosh dang it, dude. Hate that. My least favorite way of giving a goal is like when a teammate is like, I got it, and you meet it perfectly in time. One of those things where if either one of us goes, that's a save, but because both of us went, it's the only reason that's a goal for them. Hey, Dijon. How's the fam? I don't know why I'm acting like I'm not gonna get a good touch off that. Anyway. Unfortunately, I just got weight roomed right there, Sag. Chanio's the other day didn't even come near my house. Good job. Glad to hear, Preston. Would be a bummer if you were like, yeah, I'm calling you from the shelter because I got no more house. How you been? Not good. We're unemployed, searching for jobs. Slowly running out of my money. Texas, for some reason, stopped paying me unemployment checks, so not really sure what's going on there. Not a huge fan of it. Alrighty then. If it works, it works. But, you know, we're still applying. We're looking around, poking around. Hopefully something turns up, but I'm going to have to start going into desperation mode of applying to literally anything under the sun and hoping I get literally any response, which is not something I'm looking forward to. Because I'm not picky, you know. I'm not going to say it needs to be my dream job or anything, but I also don't want to do something that like fundamentally fries my existence, like working an overnight shift or something, you know? Like one of those things like, hey, I need you, someone with a pulse, please take this job. Pays $12 an hour, you know? Sure. Good job, Sesh. Want to move or stay in Texas? I very much want to stay in Texas. I do not want to get out and about and be. Oh my God! I did not pay attention to his quick chats. I'm so sorry, Sesh. I do not want to move out of Dallas. I cannot. Honestly, I can't move at all. I can't even afford that move. And ultimately, I kind of have my roots here, so I don't really want to be, you know, going across country or whatever. God. My bad. My bad, Sesh. I was all over the place on that one. All right, try this again. I was hoping he would play a different read. Good job, Sesh. Cringe. That's unfortunate bounce. Damn it! I was afraid of that. I was like, this dude's not rotating back. I don't really know what's taking him so long, and he's trying to grab 100, and then that happened. Was thinking of a catch there, but I'm like, honestly, halfway through, probably just better off flicking that high. That's actually a good touch. Sesh. Oh, never mind. That rolled. Cringe. Relocation fee. I really do not want to have to move. I'm not gonna lie. God, freaking good dang it, dude. This one's a frustrating one because those two goals have kind of been fairly preventable. Different shades of preventable. Dude, miracle touch by that guy on the pre-flip. You did not get that good of an approach. Ah! That should not have been a loss. Cringe. Now we're Justin. Well, thank you, Dijon. That'd be pretty sick of you. That was a very cringe way to lose. Oh. Yeah, Preston, I am glad that you don't have to worry about some tornadoes coming through. I've never been near a tornado, but high speed wind is actually definitely one of the more spooky weathers. That stuff always makes me a little bit nervous, even when I'm in like not hyper bad storm weather, but just like wind that's big enough to like kind of blow you off balance. Like even that stuff spooks me. So I'm like, I can't imagine being in actual like tornado path. Hey, it's Monk. If this is real Monk, this is the easiest dub of all time, but considering it's not. Okay, I'm gonna assume this is not Monk. No! Oh! Halfway through I realized the potential of that play, but I set it up wrong. Cringe. Why did I over pursue that so hard? Holy. Good aerial. I don't even understand. I think Fast just gave up on that play. He can just let me touch it, and then I hit a right pass. Wait, maybe this is a weird-ass lobby. Monk and Fast are in this one? Is this Fast? He's not playing like it. Oh, this is a chance to show me that he is like that. I'm sad. Not gonna lie, if Dijon is able to find me a remote position and I apply and I get it, that would be 2 straight jobs I get through YouTube and through stream chat, which would actually be psychotic. I live in a place that's very frequently tornadoes such as there's no terror equal to scares of waking up in the middle of the night to tornado sirens going off. Yep. Yeah, you just kind of have to guess, like, hey, is my house about to be absolutely annihilated or not? Let's find out. That's part of the funny stuff of like people being like, why doesn't anyone want to move to Name's place in the middle of Tornado Alley? And I'm like, I can think of a couple reasons. Oh my god, I got the 100. Bam! Contact, dude! They never expect the laser. Those are some of my so satisfying ones where you just cock the air roll back a little bit and then launch one. Even the goalie's like, oh! Holy. Yeah, I think this is the consequence of too many bots in ranked for too long. If this is actually Monk and Fast, these guys are like 2K MMR players. I don't know why they're low 17s. Unless this is like 1800s randomly and I just got placed in here. But sometimes this happens. It's a very doable lobby. I feel like I just need to play a little quicker. Used to these low speed lobbies. Wow. All right. Nice. Well, Is it the monk that's next up? That's what I'm trying to figure out. This feels like a lobby where like I've won a couple games and then they're just like, all right, here's a bunch of 1800s. And it's like, all right, because this is definitely fast. If you had a choice, data analytics for telecom company or engineering for telecom company, I have no ability to do engineering. Data analytics, I would really have to brush up on my statistics and coding again, which I don't think I really have the skill set for. Should just went near post high. Sure. Yeah, I'm curious to see what this MMR board looks like after this, if I got put into randomly like a high level lobby. I hate kickoffs like that. More so Excel work. As in it's descriptive statistic? If so, cha-ching, bro. But not back-to-back kickoffs goal, dude. If it's descriptive statistics, I'm totally down for that. I can run that all day long. Whoa, I got a reset off that. Wow, that was a lag reset too. Cringe. Bang! You can't give away the ball like that! Unfortunately, I got my math state test Wednesday. What do you mean, unfortunately? Math is fun, dude. I was about to say, I'm like, I don't know where fast is. I'm getting a little panicky there. Luckily, Monk goes for that, and he doesn't get beat. You've been studying for the state tests? I feel like we just showed up one day and they'd be like, yo, by the way, you got your state test today. I was like, all right. They tend to be pretty easy, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't think this is the real fast Monk. That or fast is high as hell, because he would have torched me to that. Never mind, he was backwards. I think he realized his mistake there. That's crazy. Anyway, let's look at the MMR boards, chat. Now let's go to the analytics. Nope. Like one of the managers I know for position, I think it's 80 to 90. Dude, if I ever made 80 to 90K, I'd be a happy clam, dude. But yeah, I would also want to know like kind of like what analytics they're interested in, because like I have not done data analytic work in years, so I would really be rusty as fuck. But if they're actually just looking for more like basic level analyses and stuff, I could probably just breeze into that again. But if they're asking for like, I don't know, like multiple regression and like machine learning forecasting, I'd be like, really gonna have to rewind the clock back and be like, I don't know, man. Honestly, multiple regression isn't that hard, but it depends on what software they prefer using. Gonna have to learn how to use, what's it called? Data viz. Gato Sigma Boy. I don't have a good feeling about this one, chat. Gato Sigma boy, not like this. Blackie Chan, I'm not gonna go. That's kind of funny. Oh, and their picture is literally just Jackie Chan, but they just painted his, I put his face and colored it dark. Feels a little, yike. Oh, dude, I'm cooking on these reads. Oh my God. That's what happens when you're in free play for 2 hours on a phone call. Look at this. Ugh. Even the opponent was like, nice one. Thanks. I've been doing those in free play for the past like 2.5 hours. It's fun to actually get exact setup like that and then be able to nail it. Yeah, exactly my take. It's like just the regular name is like, okay, that's kind of whatever. And then it's like, hello, Kyra Shakira, are there drops? Of course, you have to do exclamation point drops. Sorry, that was just a joke. But if you do exclamation point but actually drops, then you'll get them. Bruh? I'm sorry. Fun fact, chat. You know those tags underneath a stream? If it doesn't say drops enabled, there are no drops in the stream. Nope. Just trying to play for 50. I'm gonna trust teammate to get that. Flick. Couldn't time that 50, but does not need it. Let's go, Gato Sigma. Oh. Whoa! Rid dropped a slur in the chat. That's crazy. Bro is not happy. Are there drops? Hey, for my father. Unfortunately, no, not on YouTube. Oh, did you just do the puffer sound when you shot that ball? The puffer fish? Whenever I think of puffer fish, I think of Mrs. Puff, and I think the why SpongeBob, why? But actually drops is the best command in my stream, I think, because if you actually get someone to authentically buy into that one, you really just immediately destroyed them for forever. The pufferfish destroying the carrot? I forgot about that one. I don't like that sound because it makes me sad because it feels like they're kind of abusing a pufferfish. The only sound I enjoy is the turtle having sex with the croc for animals. That's just objectively funny. I don't care who sees it. Oh, I really thought he'd bite harder on that ear. I was talking to an ex-girlfriend and I mentioned the Croc video. And she'd never heard of it. And I was like, there's no way you've heard of it though. She's like, no, I haven't. And I showed it to her. Bro, when I tell you she was crying for like 20 minutes, and even the next like couple days, you could just walk in her room and go, eh, and she would just start busting out laughing and just had to lay down. And I'm like, it really is that good of a video. It's like definitely one of my favorites on the internet of all time. It's like, I never really understood like the earworm aspect. Or like when people say like, oh, I have a new audio tick or whatever. That was the first video I genuinely feel like is like something like you hear once and you're like, yeah, I need to hear that again over and over. That's super funny. I'm also a big fan of, as people know from earlier in the stream, the man riding on a shrimp MP3. If you guys don't know that one, we're gonna play it after this on stream, so you guys all get introduced to it. I know that's the single greatest thing because humans get to kind of partake in it. I could agree with that. But yeah, this is the this is what I'm talking about.
Man riding the... Is that a man riding a shrimp?
Oh, that's a remix. They actually added in that end part, but no, it's just them screaming at the end of it. And the video is really funny. It's just a vertical video of just these dudes staring at a man riding on a shrimp.
Man riding the... Is that a man riding a shrimp?
Legitimately one of the funniest videos. It's such an audio earworm. But you hear that once, and I'm just for the rest of the week, I'm just like, is that a man riding a shrimp? What? Oh, I knew what it was. Yeah, that's an OG audio in my stream. Also, speaking of that, YouTube, or Twitch, we're gonna be putting on Beat It because that came on my playlist the other day, and I forgot how much of a banger pop song this is. This might be like the greatest pop song of all time, not gonna lie. I heard this song and I'm like, this is legitimately the peak of music. Like, I can't believe how insanely good this song is. This is Carol Tick. We're gonna crank the volume a little bit on this one too. And you're playing someone named MJ? That's actually kind of crazy. You know what song you should listen to? I took off Song Request just for that. The Pacer Pang? Yep. I play to the BPM of every song, chat. A little too far. Take that across. Ooh, get a redirect, buddy. But I can't get those sick redirects for clips if you don't hit it at me. Catch that with a reset. Oh, bump him! Ah! Chop! Put it on target! Recommend the Fitness Gram Pacer test in its entirety? No, I don't think we've gotten that on the song request yet. I was like, that's fine. It's a pretty weak shot. He's going to get on target. So we have someone behind me. Rough one. From the Goofy movie? Dude, shout out the Goofy movie. What's the one where Goofy's kid goes to college? Remember the daycare I went to? I used to play that one on rotation. Then there's that cute redhead that he's like super into. Was that the Goofy movie, or was there a different one? Is Chop high? Might be. If you didn't touch that, buddy, you would have been fine. Chop turned up field and I got immediately scared, so I bailed. Good bump. Chop just got sent to the next zip code. Crazy. That's fine. Luckily, you don't get 50. Do not go on the inside. Okay. Ooh. About to scream. What? Okay. Wait, Chop? Oh wow, he was just full chasing me, okay. Hey, oh my god, Chop, the whole time I was just kind of insulting you that game. And he clutched up when I need him to. What song I was thinking of the other day that I wanted to blast on stream? Uh... Oh, this is a fun one. For all you Nox enjoyers, this is for you. Not that, this one. Not a Nox song, by the way. California Girls. Yo, respect Beach Boys. Wouldn't It Be Nice is a timeless song. There's not a single human on Earth that doesn't enjoy that song. That's me, Gretzky. Almost dunked him. Go for it. Wouldn't it be nice if it was in 50 First Dates? It feels like it would be. I don't remember it being in that movie. What's the song called? Tangerine by... Oh, I knew it off the top of my head and then I forgot. You can do exclamation point song for any song that plays on Twitch. No exclamation point song. Wow, I'm tired. Yeah, a little bit. There you go. This is one of those artists that has like 400 listeners a week, and most of their songs are like okay, but then eventually they put out a song where I heard it and I was like, ooh, cook it. You know, it works. Actually, Sapped here, 10 exclamation tangerine, I'm goated. Imagine that. Oh, if you want to know what the song is called, you have to type in the title of the song as a command, and everyone's like, how? Okay. At the point where everything is hilarious? Fair enough. That's usually me around 3 a.m. Yeah, I was kind of waiting to see if I would get bumped there. No. Every time I leave transactions alone, it's just an immediate goal. I need to stop doing that. Mechanically, they're not playing bad. It's just their defensive positioning is just very like confusing. I'm on the GAM sleep schedule where I wake up at 8 a.m. sharp every day. Blech. Can't do that. How are we still not getting on that first? Trans, I took out 2 players of this. That's crazy. All right, well. If I actually do a 24-hour stream, I don't even know if I could do that speaking-wise anymore. My throat starts to hurt from over-talking after, like, just this short stream, and then we've only been going, like, what, 2 hours? Two and a half, yeah. No, wanted a light touch to double. No, if I bumped him, that was a goal. Catch. You have so much boost. You have so much boost. Do not waste it. Great touch. Great touch. Do not. Do not. Okay, good. I heard boosting below me, but I think Trans is actually rotating out. Okay, we're good. Goldfield? Sad. Not same wavelength. Shot. Sad. Can I have a go to bed? Or good night, Lilo. Buddy. Why are you rolling it at the goal? Jesse, there's 2 black bags, love it! Oh, buddy, what are we doing? Get off the wall, dude. You're so far behind the play. I have never seen a more wet paper bag of a defender. Holy, dude, what are we doing? How do you not even jump for that? You're gonna catch that? If nothing else, that's a 50. That's crazy. That's actually, not gonna lie, guys, that's tilted me off the game. That's gotta ruin my mood. So yeah, I'm gonna get off and just take the dubs that I have gathered so far. Peace out, everybody. Holy, that was terrible.